Scholars, this is Miss C, and it is writing time. We are going to be practicing our writing skills throughout this lesson.
Materials.
You will need a paper and pencil for our learning today. Ready? We have 2 new learning targets. Please follow along with me as I read them. Our first learning target says, I can form a contraction with familiar words and are. The second learning target says, I can write a sentence using compound words, are contractions, and high frequency words.
Transition song.
Can you build a word from scratch? A word from scratch, a word from scratch. Can you build a word from scratch using many parts?
Word work.
Go ahead and get your paper and pencil ready so we can build some words. All of our words will be contractions using the word are. Here we go. When we combine the words we and are, what new word do we make? The word would be where. Go ahead and write where on your paper. Our next word would be they plus are would make which word? There. Go ahead and write the word there on your paper. Here's our last word. When we combine you with the word are, what new word do we make? Your. Go ahead and write the word your on your paper. All right. As you know, we are working on contractions with are, and I want to challenge you a little bit more. So I want you to think of a sentence with the word where. Go ahead and say a sentence using the contraction where. Let's try the next word. I want you to try to say a sentence using the word there. Remind you, this there using the contraction are means they are. Go ahead and say a sentence using the word there. Here's our last word, your. Again, this is using the contraction are, so this your means you are. Go ahead and say a sentence using the word your. If you were able to say 3 sentences using all of these contractions, go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back for all of your hard work.
Transition song.
Do you know the words will write? The words will write. The words will write. Do you know the words will write on our papers today?
Writing.
For our last activity, let's use contractions with are and compound words to write a silly sentence. Here are some words that you can use in your sentence today. Starting from the top, we have haircut, sunglasses, driveway, snowman, bathtub, bedtime, where, your, there. Use your paper and pencil to write a complete sentence using at least 3 words on this list. I challenge you to use at least one contraction. So you have to use where, your, or there in your sentence. Don't forget to start your sentence with an uppercase letter and use ending punctuation. I'll keep the list up while you write to help you out. Good luck. Remember, make sure you use at least one contraction and 2 to 3 other words from the other lists. Let's take a look at my silly sentence. They're putting sunglasses on a snowman in the driveway. Do you see how I started my sentence with an uppercase T and ended with an exclamation point? Now let's take a look at the compound words I use. I have sunglasses, snowman, and driveway. Remember, 2 words that are put together to make one word becomes a compound word. I also use a contraction, there. Let's read this sentence one more time together, and don't forget to be a fluent reader. Here we go. They're putting sunglasses on a snowman in the driveway.
Closing reflection.
What knowledge and skills do you have now that you did not have earlier in the year? Try writing more sentences with compound words to make a silly story. As you are writing, make sure you keep track of what you are writing and show it off to someone else because we have been working very hard. On the same piece of paper that you have used for this lesson, I want you to write down a goal that you have with your writing. So as you know, we have been working on starting our sentences with a capital letter, ending with punctuation, making sure that we are using all of the new words that we have been learning. What do you want to focus on throughout these next few lessons? All right, once you make your goal, make sure that you write it down. That way you can always come back to it in case you forget, and I know that you will be able to meet your writing goal. Keep writing, and I can't wait to see you next time.